So, oh boy, whenever a creature you control deals damage, create that many treasure tokens. Whoo-wee! Let's go for this then. Boom shakalaka. Draw a card. And I don't really care about Ashiok at this point because we have lethal almost. And we're also going to get 13 treasures. That's pretty nice synergy there, not gonna lie. So now we can do all sorts of crazy shenanigans. Hello everyone and welcome back to a new episode. Today we will be looking at Kiora, Behemoth, Beckoner. So she's a 2 and hybrid green or blue mana for a 7 loyalty planeswalker, which is just absurd for the mana cost. She has an awesome triggered ability, which is whenever a creature with power 4 or greater enters the battlefield under your control, draw a card. And she has a -1 that can untap a permanent. So she's a very powerful general, and the way I've created this deck is basically shove in a load of creatures with power 4 or greater, and seeing as she is kind of like a mana ramp spell in herself, we should be able to cast these big creatures quite early. So we've got the classics like Euro, whenever it comes in, you draw a card. Game 3, you can play a land, and then you can escape it later on if you're struggling for other resources. You've got stuff like Cavalier of Thorns, whenever it comes in, you search for land, you put stuff to the graveyard, and then you'll be drawing and ramping with this card when it comes in. But yeah, apart from that, you've got the usual support cards like some fight spells like Prey Upon and Blizzard Brawl. So yeah, it's a really cool deck to play, so hopefully you enjoy the games that you're about to see. Don't forget to give me a like and subscribe if you enjoy the video. On to the games then. Okay, so let's see if we can beat a Golos player here. We do have the turn 1 Elves and turn 2 Kiora, so that could be really good. Let's just hope they don't have any ways to disrupt our hand. That would be bad. So we do have a somewhat of a god hand, so let's just hope here. Nice one. So, turn 2 Kiora is living the dream here. So next turn we could cast Questing Beast or Old Growth Troll. Valaka Exploration, okay. So do we want to be greedy or do we want to ramp? What can we do here? If we do Arcane Signet, we can still go for a 3-drop. So you go for the Old Growth Troll. That'll draw us a card as well. And we can still play the land. So if they kill the Troll, we can attach it to a forest. Luckily they can't play the Emiria's Call. So unfortunately they will probably get to cast their Golos in the following turn. Well, definitely now, yep. And they've got Field of Ruin, of course. Field of the Dead. So they will be getting zombies next turn. Although they went for 2 planes, which is interesting. Imrith is an awesome card. But do we want to go for more ramp? No, that's fine. Let's go for Imrith here. It's good for aerial superiority. And we even have the Gem Razor, so we can actually use that next turn to kill the Golos, so that's going to be very helpful. If they wipe our board, then that would be pretty sucky. So here comes Golos as expected. They'll be getting a land, but I don't think it will trigger the Field of the Dead. But they do get World Tree, so that is annoying. What can we do now? So we definitely want to kill the Golos. Yeah, let's put it onto the Troll. Doesn't really matter which way we do it. And yeah, we want to kill Golos here. And let's establish some more mana rocks. We could even untap it and cast Caryatid or leave it up for time twist. But let's attack first and see what happens when we draw a card with Imrith. Okay, so yeah, let's untap the Arcane Signet, and then we can leave the Time Twist up in case they have some kind of targeted removal. Hopefully they don't have a way to kill all of our things. That would be really bad. Like a Ruinous Ultimatum would be terrifying. They're one off an Ugin. Ugin would be bad as well. But yeah, after doing some research, appears Kiora Behemoth Beckoner is in tier 1, so there you go. It just shows that it's not always apparent what is at the top, but it is a bit strange because she's an uncommon general, so you don't really expect the uncommon generals to be that high power. But if you've seen my Saheeli budget deck, then I guess you can see the output you can get even with just commons and uncommons. But I get facing a Golos seems a bit brutal. Okay. So they're getting a lot of zombies here. Okay, so we don't have another way to kill Golos, so this could be bad. I think we should draw a card with the non-professor first and see what happens. So let's discard the Caryatid here. Okay, Lotus Field is pretty epic. Next turn we can get 6 mana from this, well 3 immediately even. And yeah, let's go for Toski. And then swinging with the Imrith. So the Golos is going to use his ability, but we are going to draw a couple of cards. And I think just to be safe, we'll untap Imrith. So that will give it the Ward 4. So that is a nice bit of extra synergy there. Okay, so they're going Potluck, and they only get 1 non-land permanent, which is good for us, despite the fact they will be getting zombies and more triggers with the Valak Exploration. So they definitely have the blockers and some more life gain. So normally they have gained enough life to keep them in the game here. That's +5. Okay, so we have to be cautious. I think maybe if we go for Questing Beast, that could be good. Galta could be good as well. And then we'll go for Lotus Field. Get rid of 2 of our lands. Then we can use Kiora to untap Lotus Field, so that's +3.
Let's get moving.
We can then use it to cast the Wayward Swordtooth, draw another card. So yeah, that's a good turn there. If only we had haste. So now we want to swing. And unfortunately they've got a 6/6, so we're going to have to keep some stuff back. But unless they get a board wipe next turn, they are dead. We do have a negate as well, which is really powerful to stop them from being able to board wipe us. We even get to draw 2, which is pretty cool. So yeah, we can pass a turn now. I think if we can survive 1 board wipe, we should be able to break through their defences, even with all their zombies they're going to get. But yeah, beating a Golos player would be pretty satisfying here. So again, they're spinning the wheel. What have they got? Anything good? Okay, Primeval Bounty. That can keep them in the game for a bit longer. It gives them life whenever they play lands. And they've got a lot of blockers here. But we do have a 12/12 with Trample. So unless they've got a way to stop this, that should still be killing them. Anything in the graveyard they can get back? Uro. There's definitely some powerful cards in there. I don't know if it's going to save them. Having the negate is incredibly lucky, just in case anything goes wrong. Okay. So until end of turn they have a 5/5.
The land shall conquer you.
That's interesting. So they didn't want to return anything. I guess they don't have to attack with it, but it only lasts until end of turn anyway. So I do wonder if getting another card back would have been more useful here. And then they got Uro to gain them some more life as they cost from the graveyard. And they get another blocker. So yeah. In one turn they put together quite the formidable army here. And they've gained so much life that our Rimworth is now out of range. Oh my goodness. This is crazy. Mirari's Wake next turn would just end the game. I think they would definitely win. And more life gain. Okay. So, what's this on again? That's on a 4/4. Interesting. So, I'm going to time twist the Gem Razor, so that means when it comes back it will return as 2 creatures. Although it's the end of their turn, wasn't it? Okay, so we get it on the end of our turn, that's annoying. Play the Command Tower. I guess we can play the Cavalier of Thorns. So draw and ramp. So yeah, put the Haven onto the field. Then we can Neoform the Cavalier. See if there's anything that will be more helpful. So we could put one of these cards on top. So go for the Raven form, I guess. Although we're going to shuffle anyway afterwards, aren't we? So yeah, there's no point because we're going to tutor. So yeah, unfortunately that doesn't quite work. Kogler's a good hit. So what can we fight with Kogler? I guess... Okay, so it's still a land. Okay. So, play another land. We could go for the Shifting Ceratops as well. So you might as well. To the north. Okay. So, yeah, this is annoying, but I guess we're going to have to swing in with everything. Again, it is crazy how much defences they actually got there in their one turn. Having the Uro and the Golos being able to defend like that is just absolutely absurd. It was looking so good, and this is why Golos is so frustratingly annoying. Because it doesn't seem to matter how much you take care of their permanents. All they'd have to do is play Golos and then spend 7 mana to get three things. So Galto looks like it's getting absolutely wrecked here. So he does take out quite a lot of tokens on the way out. Snakeskin Veil could be good. So let's untap the Lotus Field.
I love to make a splash.
And so that's 3, 4. Yeah, I think we're going to leave up some mana. So we'll end the turn. So time to discard some cards. I think we can get rid of the ramp spells. Thorn Mammoth could be very useful next turn. Brazen Borrower might protect us from something. But yeah, this is going to be a tough game. So they shock themselves for 2, but then they gain some anyway. Oh, the double combats could be pretty lethal here, depending on what they do. But we have really good blockers if they choose to attack, so they won't really have any survivors. And I think we can take quite a few hits. So here comes another land, which is going to be animated.
Behold nature's true power.
So yeah, this isn't the game I was thinking it was going to be. I thought we kind of had this in the bag, unfortunately, but it doesn't seem to be. Akruma's Memorial. So how much money do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, yeah, I'm going to try and negate that. That would be fatal, I think, if that resolved. Seeing as we only have 17 life, which used to be pretty awesome. They now don't have, they've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so they don't actually have enough to activate Golos. So that's interesting. It's definitely a tight one. I feel like I've worked a lot harder to get to my position than they have for theirs. So here comes more Rogue. Okay. So they play a land. If it's your main phase, there's an additional combat phase after this phase. Being of that combat, untap all creatures. Okay. So now it's my turn. We can bounce back the Uro, which is the most annoying card. And then go to us. So nice thing, when Kogla attacks here, oh, this is fantastic. We've got a lot of great plays. Firstly, we can play 2 lands. Then we can play the Thorn Mammoth. Now this guy fights something. So we can use it to fight... I guess we can use it to fight the Golos. But then... I think that was a mistake, yeah. Actually, yeah, put the counter on it so it doesn't die from this. Yeah, that was a mistake on my part, unfortunately. So yeah, I thought for some reason I thought I had more power, but that's fine because we can have Blizzard Brawl, Toski fight the Golos. Okay. Then we can have the Palaka Worm come in, get a lot of triggers here, and then the Thorn Mammoth can fight the Maraud. So yeah, my sequencing there was pretty bad. But now we can try to Alpha Strike, see what happens here. So let's get rid of the bounty. They're going to have to block with everything. And we have quite the army. Got some trample, flying. So yeah, let's see how they can block all these. They only have 5 blockers. Okay, so they block the majority there. That's 13. So they're still going to take fair amount of damage here. So I think that's lethal, isn't it? That's the best they can really do. But my god, that was a close game. Oh, damn. I'm actually kind of glad that's over, to be honest. Okay, so I'm facing another tier 1 deck. I'm not really sure what's going on with the algorithm today, but yeah, we shall see. Apparently Kiora's tier 1 now, with all the stuff in the deck. I do wonder though what it is in my deck that's putting me against these tier 1 guys. It's a bit crazy. So let's try to cultivate. Are they going to negate this, or Dovin's veto perhaps? Electrolyze. Okay, fair enough. Okay, so get some lands out there. We do have a really stacked hand, which is pretty cool. The only issue is the opponent's going to have a lot more than we can handle. So let's see if we can resolve a Kiora here. That would be pretty cool. Nice.
Sun in the sky, brine on my skin.
Let's see if we can bring some pain here. Go for the Ronus.
Ripples and grows.
Cling to dust. Okay. So they're definitely prepared for a graveyard matchup. Okay, that's pretty sweet. So they could go for Niv next turn. Oh, Lightning Helix, okay. So they're trying to clear the hand so when they cast a Niv they get more answers. I'm just really curious to know which one of the cards in my deck is making me face these tier 1, but who knows. I'll have to take another look at the deck list, but I did make sure to take out anything obnoxious. So, okay, Thorn Mammoth, that's a good answer for the old Nivy. They've got stuff in the exile that they can cast, so they can kill a creature or artifact or creature, and any permanent costs 3 or less. So it looks like Kiora might be saying bye-bye. But we do have Snakeskin Veil. Do we want to cast an Old Growth Troll? Yeah, I think so. Then we can attack with Ronus. Oh, we get a land drop. Beautiful. On top of forest.
The ocean surges, life thrives.
And then whatever they target, we can go Snakeskin Veil, I think. So we've also got Vivian, which is pretty sweet.
The wild wasn't meant to be contained.
So let's give our Ronus Vigilance and Reach, and then we can swing in. Okay, let's see if we can out synergy the synergy deck. Let's go, let's go. So we've got a really decent field. A lot of tempting targets for the opponent. They could kill any of my 3-drops here with the Vraska. But if Vraska targets the creature, then I can give it Hexproof. Okay, so they're choosing to go for Niv. That's pretty greedy, to be honest, because now they've done that, they can't cast any of these awesome cards. So, luckily for us, the World Tree is not going to go into their hand. Wow, they were really greedy there. That means they can't cast any of these, and these are some of the... These cards are great, but there you go. Okay. Interesting. Galter for 3 mana. Brilliant! If only we could give that haste. Well, we're definitely going to cast it. And they're probably definitely going to target it. We've got so many nice cards here, so we can even exile their Niv. Oh, brutal. We still get a 4/4. And let's -2 the Vivian here.
Let me show you what was
Prey
lost.
upon and Shadow Spear. Goodness. Oh, okay. So you can look at the top 3. Exile 1. For as long as it remains exiled, you may look at that card if it's a creature. Ah, that's a shame. Yeah, unfortunately, didn't read that properly. But there you have it. And what should we go for? What do we need? Green and blue. So we have green and blue.
Nature flows with vigor.
So let's attack with both. If they block, that's fine. The old growth troll gets attached here. Put it on this tapped forest. That means we still have the forest open in case they choose to destroy this land for whatever reason. Vanishing Verse. So they still have... So they're going to exile it. And then Ashiok will come down and probably target the Gulter. So yeah, we're going to have to let this one go, unfortunately. Because Gulter is more important here. Let's see what they choose to do. So they could do any number of things, really. So yeah, as predicted, here comes the Ashiok. So hopefully Ashiok targets the Gulter.
I wonder if you're brave enough.
And as predicted, we fizzle it. So now they're punished. And we can even cast the Gilded Goose at end of turn because she gives our creatures flash. Or this is going to be satisfying if we can get this victory in. So, oh boy, whenever a creature you control deals damage, create that many treasure tokens. Hoo-wee! Let's go for this then. Boom shakalaka. Draw a card. And I don't really care about Ashiok at this point because we have lethal almost. And we're also going to get 13 treasures. That's pretty nice synergy there, not going to lie. So now we can do all sorts of crazy shenanigans. We might as well minus because they might be trying to kill it anyway.
You fight like a silly brat.
That's quite delightful. And then we'll leave Kiora. But yeah, we might as well go for the... Oh, actually, we can cast them at flash speed, can't we? So as long as Kiora's alive, we can cast stuff at flash. So we don't need to go crazy here. So yeah. If they come back from this, I'll be very sad. Obviously, a series of board wipes could do it. But I think their fatal mistake was... Okay, that's fine. Kill the mark. That's fine. Yeah, their mistake was casting the Niv when they had so many juicy cards that they could have played. So yeah, that was silly. Can they kill the Gulter? It's strange how they didn't kill the 13-13, but they killed the 7-7. Interesting.
All your fears are given form.
Can we survive the onslaught of Niv Mizzet Reborn? Find out next time. Next turn, more like. Come on, just, you know, if you can't win, what are you playing at? Come on. Settle the wreckage? I don't think so. It's not in the format, is it? Or is it? Maybe it is. Oh, it is. I've just convinced myself that it is. I sound like a maniac now. Right, so now we flash all the stuff in. Let's go for the inconspicuous stuff first. Right, now we go for this guy. Oh, baby. How's that for a slice of fried gold? Okay, guys, so it's just a quick segue here before the next game. I'm noticing that I'm facing a lot of tier 1 decks, and it's driving me a bit nuts. So, I'm just going to have a look at the deck and see what could possibly be the cause of this issue. Just looking through my deck here, I can't really see anything that is uber competitive. Maybe it could be the Uro. It could be the Great Henge. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take some of these cards out and see if that changes the algorithm at all. So it's driving me a bit nuts here. So I'll take out the Great Henge, Uro, we'll take out Thassa, and the lands seem fairly innocent. I'm not using Field of the Dead. Yeah, so I'm just pretty confused here. Yeah, so some of the videos you haven't seen me testing for, I just kept facing Golos, Nicol Bolas, Niv Reborn. So let's see if we can put in some artifact or enchantment removal. So obviously the search bar is a great way here to get that. And okay, so what can we do? Rex Sage is always good. Put a Rex Sage in. Manglehorn's good. This kills Golos, and we can even put in a Broken Wings. So I don't know what you guys think, but yeah, tell me guys what you think could be causing me to face these tier 1 decks, because it is just driving me nuts. Just trying to show people, you know, some different kind of decks, but just keep hitting the same one. So yeah, let's go back into the some games, and let's see what we face. Right, so you can see it straight here from the horse's mouth, going back into the queue. Has taking those 3 powerful cards out changed anything? And the answer is no. So yeah, again, very confused. Yeah, don't know what to say. Let's just see how well we can fare against yet another tier 1 deck. Yeah, I just don't know what else it could be. Being told by various sources, like I said before, that it isn't the general, it's the cards within the deck. But yeah, unless Kiora has jumped up the rankings, I just don't really see it. I mean, silver lining though, we do have a Rex Sage for when they cast the Prismatic Bridge. But yeah, I do apologise guys, I do try and show different decks to face, but it's just the way it is sometimes. Yeah, so sometimes I can record for like 2 to 3 hours, and just to get the videos that I deem quite fun, yeah, that's a fraction of that time I've spent. So let's see if we can resolve Kiora. Tails End. Oh, I bet they enjoyed that one, didn't they? Okay. Yeah, it's a shame because part of the spirit of this format, I think it's kind of like Commander Light. So I play Commander every week with some friends, and although that can be competitive, at least the decks do change now and then. Probably got like 40 to 50 decks between us. And here we have ourselves the same ones over and over again. So let's see if we can resolve Kiora. Okay, so she resolves, that's nice. And yeah, we can't do anything else because we're not a crazy powerful tier 1 deck, as we can see facing opposite us here. That's not to say I don't want to build strong decks. I just feel as though you can build strong decks without having to use all the best cards. But here we go, she's going to exile the Kiora. Fair enough. So they really seem to respect the value of that card. So I think we get another green source. Yeah, this does suck quite a bit, not being able to just keep even a Kiora on the field here. Yeah, let's try and take Kaya down a bit.
You won't get away so easily.
Luckily, her plus does not work with enchantments. It just makes creatures go back to hand if you kill or exile them. So let's see if they even have any creatures. Could be a Planeswalker variant of the Prismatic Bridge, or... Okay, so they don't even have any creatures to put that on. Here comes the bridge. So, what can we do here? They have 1 mana open, black. So it could be maybe Fatal Push, some kind of counter. Oh. Do we want to do that? What do we want to do? I think we go to combat first. Swinging at Kaya here. Could be a risk, at least swinging with him. Okay. That's worked out for me. So now we go for the Erect Sage. Okay, so luckily that paid off. So yeah, we didn't really get to optimise our mana very well there. But there you go. We had to kill that, and I kind of wanted to leave those two up. You could have argued I could have done the old Gnawbone there. So Vivian. Okay, so we might as well tick down. We are unfortunately lagging behind with the old lands. So we go for the Quandrix Apprentice. Yeah, just really unlucky tonight with the games. Not really sure what else to do. I could take out even more mythics, but I just don't understand what makes this deck tick over the top. Yeah, it's a shame. Kinnan. Okay, so they're testing the waters, so they think we have a counter spell. So we'll go for the Quandrix Apprentice. So I guess we're going to have to kind of cast this now to get rid of Kinnan, because either way they're going to get some crazy stuff out. So you just have to deal with Kinnan ASAP. He's a bit like a mini Golos. Look at top 5, put Agent of Treachery. Oh no. Oh, this is so mean. I guess we're just going to have to tick up then. Or actually, what have we just tick? Okay, we'll tick down. We might get a creature.
Strike now! Strike hard!
No creatures, okay. 7 mana. Okay then. Oh. Yeah, so if you've never seen Agent of Treachery before, comes in, steals something permanently, so yeah, it's just the way it is. So they're going to scry, oh that's even worse, they can scry something really powerful to the top here. If they keep it on top, then it's a really powerful creature or planeswalker. Yeah, there's just a horrible sinking feeling when you face in a prismatic bridge deck and they play Agent of Treachery. It's like, why do I bother? Yeah, I try and stay positive on this channel, but yeah, when you're facing Agent of Treachery, they're still my thing, and you know. Okay, well at least we're going to get to kill the Treachery. Okay, so we need lots of mana now. Neoform's a good card. Let's give the Gnawbone.
Tear it down! Tear it all down!
So attack with these guys. We will get a lot of treasures from this. Okay, this is pretty cool. Not going to complain. Right, now we go for Golter, and they can't kill it with Ugin, because it's 12 mana. And then what else can we do? We've got so much mana. We could have actually done Kiora first, really, but that's fine. Go for the Shadow Spear. Actually, that was a misplay. I didn't even have to do that. I could have just done it in flash speed. Neoform. So what have we got for 3 mana that kills enchantments? Anything? Let's just see. So let's kill the Quandrix Apprentice here. It's a shame we don't have yet another Rex Sage. That would have been perfect. Do they have a counter spell maybe? Spell Pierce. Okay. Yeah, I'm definitely going to pay for that. 3 mana something something. So it is annoying that the Manglehorn only kills artifacts. Yeah, that is quite Sad. So I guess just go for Ronus. I guess Ronus is pretty cool. And yeah, pass the turn. So hopefully it's not. Okay, so they get Vraska. So Vraska can kill Golter annoyingly. It can also kill Old Gnawbone. Ruinous Ultimatum. Oh, that's annoying. So I guess. Yeah, that's pretty brutal. Yeah, I couldn't have flashed this out because there wouldn't have been enough time for our Planeswalker to survive. So yeah, the Vivian had to be alive to grant flash, and I could have sacked all my green there, cast Plucker Worm, but yeah, that's just the way it is.
Make your captain proud.
Yeah, that's a bit brutal. Okay. Do we resolve a Plucker Worm? Yeah, so unfortunately, this is just the way it is. So you can see how the Prismatic Bridge just escalates, and there's nothing you can really do about it either. Ruinous Ultimatum, yeah, just a no-brainer really to put in the deck. So yeah, because Zakama's out now, they can just gain like almost infinite life. They've got 10 mana, so that's 9 life a turn. Cool, so yeah, I'll be conceding this one, but as you can see, Arena is sometimes full of... If you enjoyed watching this video, why not try some of my other videos on my channel? And don't forget to support me by hitting the like and subscribe button for more content like this.